Hello, hello. Say hello, Michelle. We almost didn't get online. The VPN just would not connect up until literally about 3 seconds before. Now I'm going to turn the camera around so you can have a little look at this gorgeous town that we're in. And tell me who's in. Hi Sally, how are you? Oh, it's really slippy, this floor again, Michelle. They've had rain in the town. We've had a lot of rain. It's the city of eternal spring, but I think it's spring showers. Look at this tea shop here. Sally, is the picture good? I'm just going to pop in this little tea shop. Look at these little pucks of tea. I'm hoping the picture's going to be a lot better this time, because we're trying a different VPN that just seems a little bit quicker. Hello, everybody. So, hi, Gemini. Hi, Sirinya. Sally, picture. How's the picture? It's fine. Is it good though, Sally? Is it good? We're hoping it's good this time. See, the guys are making tea. These tea shops around, you'll always get guys making their tea. So this is the very busy city of Lijiang, and extremely pretty, and I want to take you through. Hey Jonathan, how are you? It is extremely busy, lots and lots of tourists, but it doesn't matter, hey? Towns that are pretty generally do have a lot of tourists in them. And it's around about 6:40 in the evening, so we're going to see the sort of sun go down. And guy with scooters. There's a guy going down there with some scooters. I don't know how you could scooter around this town. Hello. Hi Harold. Try and read the comments. So look at this town, look at the rooftops. The floor is treacherously slippy. You can see it's almost like a granite stone or some sort of cobblestones they put down on the floor, but with this rain it's really slippery. Oh, there goes the kangaroo delivery. That's like Uber Eats, that guy. It's called Kangaroo. I don't know what it's called, but look at the river down here, running down through the town. I'll go down there and take a little look at it, Michelle.
You want me to?
I'm going to, yeah.
Just be careful, because I don't want to swim.
How are you, Michelle?
I'm very well.
Okay, I've got to be careful down these steps, because you stay up there, Michelle. I don't want you to fall. They're really treacherous, slippy steps. Look at this river down here. Oh! There's rivers running all the way through this town. Hundreds of rivers. Well, I say hundreds. Probably maybe 20 or 30 small streams or rivers. I don't know the numbers, I'm guessing. You can Google it. How many rivers are there in Lijiang?
I'm just reading. It says fire hydrant 033. It is forbidden to keep out.
Fire hydrant 333. No, 033. Forbidden to keep out, as Michelle was just reading out then. Look, there's another one of these stores selling cured meats. So we've got beef jerky, whole legs of pork being cured in salt, and spices. And this is a place where you can get your hair. So we're good, Sally. How are you all? Someone's coming through. I'm not going to talk heaps because I want you to see this town. but I want you to ask questions. If you want to see anything closer, look at this little baby here. It's got the open crotch, little open crotch pajamas that they wear here in China. Here are these sort of wind chimes. So these are like Tibetan wind chimes, but it's Michelle.
Hello.
So you can buy little ones, tiny little versions on a leather strap here, and if you blow into the center, you see the little thing spins round. So you've got, I guess they're like wind chimes. On the girls chopping up. Hello. Hi guys. She reluctantly chopped. Look at the fruit. It's a little fruit store. They have the dry ice so it creates a little steam. This lady over here is selling flower cakes. So they're like purple, green, and often there are pink ones. These are plain ones. Hello, ni hao. Girl playing the drums. Yeah, look at this girl here. What's she doing? Hello. How are you? So you're just mixing the tea. What is this tea like?
这个是
Fruit, apple tree. Can I try it?
你泡一杯。
Okay. Okay. Okay, she's going to make us a little fresh. Probably the music's going to get me into trouble. Chris, I did find you should watch the video, man. It's amazing. Have a look at this. Apple, I think. Oh, so I should drink? Drink. Okay. Got to watch the music. Let me just step outside. Because of the music. She's got a disco going on in there. Oh, that's nice. Little bits of apple in here. Oh, I can't. The music. Shall take this because I can't because of the music. I want to drink that, but she's got a disco. Shall, see if you can ask her to turn it down. See if you can ask her to turn the music down. Yes, she's done it. Okay.
There we go. Now you can come back.
Okay. Sorry about that.
你喝的是菠萝，比较清淡解腻。
It's like a wrap house in here.
Yeah. I've got orange, honey, and rose.
Very nice.
Want to try yours?
Careful of the... Yeah, these stones are really slippery. Hi Amy hello from Wolverhampton. Chris, I found the butchers. It was amazing. You should watch it. You should see the poultry and the meat. And the poultry was amazing, the poultry section.
It's edible except for the cup. So everything is edible except for the cup.
Is that what she's saying?
Yeah.
You just turn that round.
That's honey, rose, and orange.
Okay, honey, rose, and orange.
你们是在开始
Real orange flavour to it.
I'm taking the apple.
You have a chat with her, Michelle. I can't. She's playing another tune.
So the music is not good. You know YouTube?
I've been into many of those shops, but I've never seen one that's quite so disco-like. She's probably just having fun listening to her favourite band. It's all good. Guy's doing some silver work. So ask some questions. Did I see Sally and Amy were in? Yeah. Took me a long time, Chris, to find the butchers though. It was way, way back. That market went on forever and ever and ever. Just look up through this archway here, look. This guy with the gimbal. We're not going that way. We're not going that way. We're going this way. And I think Michelle probably will have to catch me up. I'm going to carry on walking. If you see him in the background, let me know. So above these properties, above these shops, should I say? Oh, hello, Michelle.
Hello. They have 9 flavours. Did you want to try them all?
No, I don't want to do 9 flavours. I would, not now.
I said that you maybe come back.
So look at above the rooftops. They're bars. You see, they've got like umbrellas above them. I truly think this is one of the most beautiful towns in China. Okay, we're going through. It really is very pretty. And people have said to me, it's too touristic. And to be honest, it is too touristic. However, why not? It's such a pretty town. You know, you can't have these places always to yourself.
The streets are quite narrow, aren't they? So it makes it feel more busy.
The guy's going through with a delivery of sugar cane beet. Michelle is very well. I nearly lost her.
I'm drinking, it wasn't tea. She was like a fruit, it wasn't tea, was it? It was a fruity.
It's sort of a tea.
I didn't get any tea. If you go through there, you see the teapot.
No, not that one. That's not the Teapot Avenue. But if we stop for every person that's taking the photograph, we'll never go anywhere. So I just walk through them. You see? Look up there. What is that? Turn that around again so you can see. Now I'm hoping that this is going to be a lot clearer. This is a different connection that we're using. It's good to see love in public. Thank you. Hey, Shuligan, the Shuligans are in. Well, it's a very beautiful town as well, so it does make us feel romantic. Look at these girls, all dressed up in the red with the chilies, different sort of chilies. Another one of these girls, hello, ni hao. The only downside of so many tourists is it's hard to navigate.
Photographing up there. Ah, there it is.
Look up here. They're all photographing, but I have to go through. They'll have to get me in it. Look at this. Look at the umbrellas above us. Hello. That's very nice.
You're cold.
This reminds me a lot of Kyoto in Japan. But I have to say, it's possibly even prettier. Maybe it's just because we're here. Look at this. Beautiful. Do we want to go right up here, Michelle? Or do we want to go to the square?
You can go to the square with the pussycat behind you. Really cute one.
Where?
Here.
Pussy,
This
pussy,
one.
where?
Hello.
Hello, look at this. Don't look at me, look at this guy. Look at this.
Are you going to pose?
Oh, how pretty. Good morning, guys. I imagine the smells. Sonia, the smells here are amazing. The food here is amazing. The people are so friendly. Yeah, the parasols. Look, everyone's here taking photographs. Photos. And we're photobombing everything. They are actually, look, if I turn it up so that the colours come through, look at that.
I think when it goes dark, there's lights on them.
Yes, at night time I think this will look really pretty. And it's getting dark.
Anyway,
Now,
slippy,
slippery road.
hole in the road. Oh, look at these.
Everybody's photographing. I feel like a star. Hello. Just let us get down here without killing ourselves. No, we've got rock shoes on, crying out loud. We should be steady as a rock. These guys do roasted durian fruit. So they're grilling the durian fruit. And this here, this is a durian layer cake. See? So it's like a, oh, what do they call the crepes?
Yeah.
So they're like crepes stacked.
But with durian.
It smells horrible. Smells disgusting. Right, we're going to go down here. This is where Michelle thought we were going last time. Towards the big teapot, Michelle. Which I think, look. It is that way. You were right. Oh dear.
Mr. Teapot.
Mr. Teapot. Let's go and have a look at the teapot.
Okay. I'm not that excited.
Michelle likes it. The aromas. Somebody's saying describe the aromas. It's definitely not like walking around Manchester. It certainly is not. At the moment, the main sort of aromas are just damp sort of spring air. You know, you're getting that, the weather's cool tonight. So you've got that rain in the air. Sort of smell that there's about to be an impending rainstorm, which is really nice.
There's not many unpleasant.
No, there's nothing unpleasant. But look here. Let me turn this round again, see if there's any comments. We're going to see Michelle's teapot. Beautiful. No, I haven't. Made us smile even more. Made us smile even more. Look at this teapot. Okay, let's get around all these people. Look at that. Michelle loves this. She thinks it's great.
I didn't think these guys are talking to the people.
What a load of rubbish.
Oh.
Big old teapot. What's that about? It is beautiful. Look down here though. Look at the horses. And the water, there's a weir down there. Luckily we're not down there. And they're all sort of little drums. Now I thought these were African drums, but maybe indeed. The girl sat in the hammock.
Shoes on.
She's got covers on her shoes. A lot of the girls here, they wear these sort of plastic covers on their shoes to stop them getting destroyed. And look, classic Chinese sort of memorabilia, little plastic, what look to be like McDonald's toys, but they're too nice for McDonald's toys. It's nice, isn't it? Look at this building behind everything. And this has to be the prettiest town.
It's not just one street, is it? It's everywhere you
You can get lost in this street so easily. Where we have got lost in this street. But there's a traditional house, that's what it looks like. Very narrow, old roof up the top there. These sort of tiled, these are the sort of local Chinese tiles, look. You often see caricatured around the world, but they are like this in this town. So onwards. Smells. Nothing unusual at the moment. If I smell something odd, I will. Hi Paul, how are you?
The flower cake shops always smell nice, don't they? They always smell buttery.
Tell me there are knocking shops nearby. There is a guy going to be knocking later on in some silver, Paul. There's lots of silversmiths in the town, and they sit outside in the evening times banging on, making these little bracelets. So in that respect, yes mate, there are. But in your respect, I have no idea. There's a little lantern shop selling pretty lanterns, and they've actually got, like, if you look closely, the paper's got flowers inside the paper.
It's like a book, isn't it? They've opened.
I hope the picture's good. Have I asked you already? I think I have, but can you just confirm to me the picture's better than normal? So these people are waiting for a seat, I think, in a restaurant by the river. Hello. Yeah? Hello. So it's quite a popular restaurant, look. We've got the river down here. And then you can sit in the window. Oh, hello.
Oh, upstairs too.
Upstairs too. The guy just waved to me, but I think I missed it. Yes, so these are the knocking shops. This is where you'll get all the knocking in the evening. The guy will sit out here with the silver, making these bracelets. So he come out, I think I can, so he makes these bracelets here. They're very beautiful. Move on, Michelle, we'll go up through. So pretty. This old wooden bridge here, this one's just timber. So it's an old timber bridge. Michelle's just crossed over it. And the stream runs underneath it. Have you seen a town this pretty in a long time? I ask you. And it's to add to the beauty. It's surrounded. Oh, hi Ed, how are you? Well, you saw the last one, mate. You knew it was. So we're using a different VPN. We've gone over to a company called ExpressVPN because the NordVPN, I'll make a video about it. It just wasn't working. Look at this bridge up here. How pretty is that? And there's a guy in the water just over the side. So have a look here. Just down in the water, I can see a yellow hood. Oh, it's a lady, is it? She's running away.
Yeah, she's already coming.
Come on, sweet. Come on. Stop getting... Okay. So she's clearing the pondweed, I think. Now the reason I said it was a guy, not because she looked masculine, but there was a gentleman in it earlier on today. And we're up on this bridge looking down, there was a man in this water doing the same thing. Look at that for a picture. I hope it's not too shaky. I hope I'm not shaking the camera around. I haven't got a gimbal. So hopefully, and this chap next to me is slipping. We've got to go down this without killing ourselves. You see how slippy it is. Maybe we've got the wrong shoes, Michelle. Whoa. Whoa. Hello. What is this? A bell shop? Hello. Why is she ringing the bell? Because the whole place is full of bells. Hello, ni hao.
Hello.
How are you?
Hello.
Very
Long
pretty.
bell.
Is it a special bell?
Yes.
How pretty. Pretty. Let's just turn this round. So I'm in a shop that specialises in these beautiful Tibetan bells. Look at this one here. What's the size of that? Have I lost Michelle again? So what are the prices? 260 RMB for one of these bells. Bell like this, 2,380. Pretty expensive, so I'm guessing they're vintage. Let's go back outside. There you are. Thank you. For whom the bell tolls. Now we've come out a little bit early. Hello. Thank you. Welcome to Lijiang, she said.
Like if the girl in the tea shop said, were you live?
Did she?
Yeah. I said, yes, on YouTube. And she looked at me like...
They don't know what YouTube is here. Nobody has a clue what YouTube. When you say you're a YouTuber, which I don't say that often to be frank, but when you say you're a YouTuber, they haven't got a clue. They don't watch YouTube. They don't have YouTube. Look over here. Quite far away from it, but there's some dancers on the stage there. Carol, most people are in flat shoes because you can imagine walking around on this sort of floor, you can't wear heels. Although we did see a girl in heels the other day. Well, I'll show you the local shoes. You just have an opportune time to ask. Here they are. These are cloth shoes. So you can buy these. Michelle and I are going to get a pair of these to take back with us actually. They're local cloth shoes with this beautiful stitching on them. So, 多少?
这个打完折120。
See? So I've asked the lady the price.
120。
120.
Yes.
So this one, you heard the price. Don't forget.
168.
Any Nike Air for cheap? Chris, I don't think they're a Nike, so about 150. But we've seen them for a lot less, haven't we, Michelle?
Yeah, these ones are quite elaborate.
Yeah, they are pretty ones.
More elaborate, they are more expensive.
No, not a lot of copy shoes and things, though. I know China is particularly famous for that sort of stuff, but this is not that sort of town. 50 RMB for a t-shirt, so that's about $7 US. Pair of sort of baggy trousers, same sort of price. This sort of shawl here, I don't know if that's a combination of the shawl and the...
I think it might be actually the dress underneath.
Could be the dress underneath, which is a sort of linen dress for about 14 US dollars. I'm doing it in US dollars rather than Aussie dollars so you guys can do the maths. Yesterday I had some of this rice cake from this lady, and it's like a very puffy, soft rice cake with some sugar honey on top. Good? She was pretty grumpy yesterday. I came here with a friend, guy that I'd met. Talking of knockoffs, this is a hang drum. For those of you that know anything about musical instruments, this is very similar to a hang drum. First produced in, I think, Switzerland or Austria. And now they make them super cheap over here. Oh man. Should we go into a tea shop? Show you inside a tea shop. Hello. How are you? Quick. Let me just get the camera around to me. Two clicks for. So this is Pu'er tea, which is the local Yunnan tea. It's very good quality tea. They sell it in these round sort of pucks. I am live, so if I go in there, I disconnect.
Can't see the tea. Thumbs down.
Ladies with jelly spoons. Gosh, it's hard work, this live streaming. It's a lot harder work than you think. We're at high altitude, and I think that's why I'm feeling a bit out of breath, because I think we're at about 3,000 meters or so, aren't we? Yeah, so... No, they're still there, but...
Hello.
Hello. Good, how are you?
Very good.
Oh, I don't like. It's not beautiful. It's not beautiful. No. This, not real. It's sponge. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye. So yeah, we're at quite a high altitude. What is that in... somebody Google the altitude of Lijiang, and you can see what it is in meters. So it makes you a bit short of breath. Oops, excuse me. Any idea where we are, Michelle? No, the soles aren't canvas. They've got like a rubber sole to them. Shall I just keep the camera forward? Yeah? Shall I just keep the camera forward? I'm going to keep it this way, and that way I can pick my nose and itch my ears. Shall smack me then? Told me off. And I haven't got to worry so much about how stupid I'm looking. And show you the beauty of this town. Look at the lanterns up there. Again, everything's sort of saddled by these streams coming down from the mountains. Now I was going to say a little earlier on, if I didn't say already, that another beauty of this town is it's surrounded by mountains. So it looks really pretty. When it's not as cloudy as it is now, look up there, dark clouds. You can see the mountains in the distance. This guy's live streaming. Look at his rig. Look. Look at his rig.
我不可能，我在这里，我一天二三百个人看着你做吧。
Hello. What a rig.
There he is. This thing's on the back.
It's even got a sort of fake shopping bag on the back.
赶快做，赶快做。
How bizarre.
Microphone.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Ni hao.
Oh, careful down here. This is a steep one.
Okay. What a rig. I've never seen such a ridiculous altitude, 2,400 meters. Thank you, Ed. What is that in feet for our ancient friends who still work in
有啦，我就在这边上那个
poles and we are going higher. Tomorrow we're actually going even higher. I don't know what he was up to, do you? I mean, he was basically live streaming with a bag of shopping, but fake shopping.
And at the time that mic.
Well, it was a little lav mic on us.
Oh yeah, but you told me a little tiny mic.
Hello. Here's the guy doing the durian again. Now that's one of the perhaps disadvantages of this being a very touristic. Look at these ladies in the traditional clothing here. Hello. Yeah. So one of the possible disadvantages of it being so touristic is the shops do get a bit repetitive, but you can't take away from the beauty of this place. It's gorgeous. This lady's got a little baby on her back, and then she's got the baby covered over. You can see the feet sticking out at the bottom. There's another kangaroo delivery. Look at this over here. This is beautiful. Look at this guy engraving this silver pot. Oh yeah. Look at the detail in that. You can see all this gentleman here. He's going to start making something in silver shortly. It's a beautiful teapot, isn't it? I wonder how much that would cost. Quite a bit, I would think. Some more ladies in traditional. Hello. Well, it is a funny smelling fruit. It is, I don't know if it's the worst. No, actually, no, you're right. Actually, it's the worst smelling fruit. But I like to think of it as smelling a bit like a good ripe camembert, Chris. No, are we the only tourists? I suspect everybody here is a tourist. It's just they're not from Europe. They're from China. This is a very popular... Should we go up this little alleyway, Michelle?
Yeah, that one, it's better than this.
Let's go up this... Look at the Chinese flags. So, lads and the people are so friendly. So yes, no, we are not the only tourists. I suspect we are just one of many tens of thousands of tourists, but we are probably one of the few European tourists. You will see the odd one, but not many. Now this street is the banned street, so you'll get all the copyright strikes that you can down this street. There's lots of little bars. You'll see what I mean in a minute. So I'll show you what I mean. So this place here, they'll have a live band going on soon. Again, you're crossing the river to get into each of the bars and shops. I step onto here, you can see the river's running below us. Now there's a lady here. She's doing some beautiful... Hello, ni hao. She's doing... very pretty. She's making some shawls and scarves. See these scarves here? And she's... Anyone want to interpret for me? But she's making all these beautiful shawls. Just come and let me turn that round. See, you don't want to see me. You want to see this. Look. So we've got the waif and the weft, is it? Oh, and look at these shawls. How beautiful are these? Shisha. Thank you. Let me make sure I walk out across the bridge and not into the river, which is quite easy to do in that shop. Oh, the local bobbies are out. Look, this is like somebody's lunch is on it, but this is like a Tibetan prayer wheel. Oh, yeah, your one might be more appropriate. It hasn't got anyone's lunch on it, Michelle.
I could do a bit faster.
No, they were not silk, I don't think, Carol.
They're like wool.
It looked, yeah, I was going to say it was a wool. It's probably a local yak's wool. When you hold on to the shawls, you'll feel they've got a fairly rough, coarse texture to them. So I'm pretty sure they're a wool. And to be honest, Carol, I wish I could ask the question. Durian is nice. I don't dislike durian. I don't like durian flavoured things.
You haven't tried roasted durian, so that might be nice.
Oh, I'm not going to give it a go just yet, Michelle. So, see? There's a guy in there singing. Well, sort of singing. It never ceases to amaze me how karaoke singers can quite often howl away out of tune and nobody tell them. Look at this. It's much quieter on this street, Michelle. Much quieter. So what is this little stall here selling? Little pendants. So you can get pendants with the Chinese lettering on there. See if I recognise anything. I think this one here says Steve's Kitchen. Beautiful. I don't think this girl believes me. And another thing, I've seen a lot for sale here are these slingshots. They're just little kiddie slingshots though. But a bit of fun, aren't they? Done in a sort of tiger's head. There's a little pirate and a plane. Oh no, a tiger's head. Some dream catchers. So all of these shops, they sort of go through from this road here through to the main street. So here's another one of those shawls, and almost certainly that one actually is a synthetic wool of some sort, but the one I think she was weaving back there was a wool. This may be a silk, Michelle. Does that feel? That feels like a silk. Now how much did we see these for sale for in the last town? Around about 10. So around about 14. Yes, $14.
Yeah.
Yeah, so around about 10 or even less. So pretty shawls, aren't they, for about $14? Absolutely beautiful. Loads of this traditional sort of Chinese wear.
No, less than that, because 5 is one Australian, so 10 is 2 Australian. Not surely.
They were very cheap.
Yeah. So that was about $1.40.
About $1.40 for a shawl. Not as pretty as those ones there. Well, look here. This is 10. This is $1.40. So to prove a point, that's a beautiful woven tabard, bib, apron, 10 yuan. That's about $1.40. Very nice. Almost worth coming over here for it, isn't it, Michelle?
Yeah, absolutely.
And these bags, they've all got that woven design on them that they were doing on the shoes. And walking up this road, we know this road quite well as you can know for being here for 2 days. But there's a flour cake shop up here. I'm going to buy a couple of flour cakes just to try. We actually did a video in this town, not a live stream, but a video in this town. And I bought flour cakes in that video as well. But if I pass the same shop, I'm going to pop in and Ask the lady.
He likes
She's
the
very
flower.
sweet.
We like the flowers.
Yeah. Shall we cut through one of these shops?
Yeah, then we'll find it. We'll always find it on the road.
Okay, so we're going to cut through this lady's shop. Hello. Ni hao. How are you? Excuse me, walking through your shop. I don't know what this bunting is up for. There is actually the Mid-Autumn Festival coming up, and I think there's another festival this week. Michelle and I are going up into these mountains in the next. Can you see them above here? The mountains up here, sort of up here somewhere. We're going up into a place called Shangri-La. I have to go and do some adulting and some groceries and some grown-up things. Sonia, I get that. Off you go, sweetheart. Glad you could drop in. What time is it in Ireland? Are you in Ireland? My flower cake lady, daughter. Okay, so before you go, these are flower cakes. So, shall I get a white one?
Yeah.
And a pink one?
I'm gonna have
2 of each.
Okay.
Yeah?
2. And this one? 2.
2.
2.
So I come out here. Hello.
Hello.
How are you? Oh, you're making the cakes. So she's basting the flower cakes. These are hard to describe, really. She's baked some fresh one up there. The daughter's going to grab me too. They are, before you ask me, they're €1 each. That is about 20 cents Australian, so about
14
cents US.
So we're getting good at this.
We are getting good. I'll let Michelle pay for them.
Maybe.
Treat me with them. She's put each one into a little packet. The money here is funny. You know, while I'll turn this around so you can see me. See Michelle and see me. Everybody here pays for almost everything with their phones, with WeChat or WePay. Even if you go to the markets, thank you. Even if you go to the markets and see sort of little...
Hello, can I take a photo with you?
Oh yes, sure. Say hello.
Hello,
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
Thank you. I love you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. So, that'll happen as well. People want to stop and take photos and you're not sure. In another part of the world you might think it's because they've seen us on YouTube or something, but here I think it's just because we're tourists.
She loves you.
And she loves me. Michelle, don't be salty.
I'm not being salty. I'm
Now
just
give me
seeing if I can do it. White or pink?
pink flower cake.
Pink.
Just the cake. They are the strangest little,
And they're warm.
almost like a warm pastry, a very flaky short pastry. They look like an Eccles cake, but they're full of a really floral tasting filling.
A nice floral.
I don't know what's in them. I've got to get the recipe. It's hard to explain. Almost potpourri, but not in a horrible way.
It touches a little bit on the Turkish delight, but not too strong.
So there's rose water.
But I don't know what it consists of.
Definitely my one has rose in it. Rose water.
Yeah. But it can't just be rosewood. It must be something tasty.
That was sweet. Look at this automaton. What's the correct word? I think it's an automaton, but it's probably not. It's just a robot. Ed, I don't think it's got lotus bean in it. It might have lotus flower. So this guy is actually, this is a herb shop. The lady's selling all sorts of different herbs and teas and spices. Hello, ni hao. And sometimes there's a guy here rolling that metal plate in and out to sort of chop the herbs up. But when he's not here, this very realistic looking mechanical puppet will do it. He does look a little bit like he's been on the sauce, doesn't he? He looks a little bit drunk.
Particularly when the other guy's doing it.
I'm going to shut up for a minute. I'm going to eat my flour cake. Just take a look up ahead. We're coming up to some beautiful scenes in a moment, so don't leave just yet if you can help it. I can't talk. I've got a mouthful of cake.
And they've got the water out because we'll need that after that.
All the little stores. Let's turn the camera to the stores. Cigarette store. Little boy. Going up through the roof.
He wasn't sure whether he needed to wave or not.
More of this cool fruit. This is a little expensive. 5.9 per 500 grams, or about £1. The lady you can buy your fruit, and she'll cut it up, put it in a basket for you. Now here they're just selling what the other lady was making. You see the street we were walking up just now? It's already within the last 20 minutes becoming like a sort of disco street. Can you hear the sounds? Okay. Another bell shop, a lady selling bells and pots. But this is brassware, I think. Beautiful brass pots. Wow, look at this, everybody. I love this stuff. Look at these brass teapots. This is black. I think it's just been acid etched or acid treated, and then they polished back the brass just to reveal the flowers. This one is copper. How much is that? Let me see if I can see the price. I think it's 4,800 RMB. That is pretty. Very nice. Whoops. Some bother boys going by. Can you see the mountain in the background there? The black teapot looks beautiful, doesn't it? There's loads of that stuff here. And I can only imagine it's brass, and then it's maybe treated with an alkaline or an acid to make it go black, and then they buff off the higher surfaces. So, we're at the big square. There is something going on. When we arrived, this big marquee was not here. They put that up today. So something is definitely kicking off. We did a snack test in this square today. We filmed one, and I was giving away. Can I talk about it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was giving away lollies to little kids because we had a bag of lollies. And we were giving away lollies, and I did suddenly think that it was probably a bit inappropriate. Some foreign guy rushing through the town, handing out sweeties to children, but they were really good, weren't they?
Yeah, they were.
Really good. Look at this. So we're underneath. These are sort of like wishes or prayer little tokens that people buy, and they hang them up here. You can buy one here from this lady, and then you hang them up.
Hanging one up here, look, in front of you on the ladder.
Someone's hanging one up, and then next week she'll go up here, take them all down, sand them flat, and sell them again. Is that cynical? Look,
They're getting a bit low, aren't they?
look. I'm in amongst them.
Even I haven't done
How cool is that? And look at these water wheels over here. Tell me this isn't one of the most beautiful towns you've seen. Look at the water wheels. Now, there are traditionally in this town a lot of these big water wheels that used to work. I really think this one is more of a decoration. But you'll see broken ones in the town, old ones that have been restored. And look above there. You can't really see it that well. Look at that building. Okay, I'll step back a bit. Let me just turn the camera. Look above us, sitting on the edge of the mountain, those beautiful houses. And then this ugly monstrosity, this horrible big TV screen in the middle of the square, should be demolished forthwith. But that is pretty. And there's so much of this. You can walk for hours in this town. This is a town called Lijiang, by the way. And you can walk for absolutely hours in this town. And every single corner you turn around holds something new. Should we go down this road here, Michelle? I want to show you. Oh no, it's this way. Let me come this way. I want to show you this beautiful totem pole and the black wall. So bear with me. I'll work my way through the crowds. It is getting busier and busier as the night goes on. Now everybody is here, whoops, to photograph the water wheel. But let me show you something that I think's even prettier, which very few people are photographing. It is this wall ahead of us. In the daytime, it's almost pewter black. It looks gold with those lights on it, but it's almost pewter black. And it's all carved out of stone by local craftspeople. It's quite a famous area actually for stonework. Look at this wall. Gorgeous is that. And look at the Dragon Ball mouth fountain. So you've got the Dragon Ball, and traditionally they're carved out of one piece of stone, and the ball has to be carved in the mouth. And then here, next to it, you've got this gorgeous totem pole. And it doesn't do it justice in this light. Oh, well, actually it does, with a dragon's head on the top. Yeah, Michelle's been pointing out, look next to it. With the blue, it's blue hour, beautiful. So I'm going to step back if I don't fall in a hole, so you can see the totem pole. And in the daytime, this doesn't look anything like this. It looks dark, almost black colour. Isn't that beautiful? And everyone's photographing the water wheel, which is also fantastic, but not as nice as that one.
I bought an umbrella, that's why it hasn't rained.
Step ahead and show the umbrella. Michelle's come prepared. Every time we've been out, it's rained and we've had to go back in the rain. But look at these walls even. Look at the hieroglyphics. I know this is modern. This is probably not ancient hieroglyphics, but it's all etched into the wall. So you have a mixture of sort of modern and old. You see a lot of these beautiful old trees in the middle of the town, and they built the houses around trees, or the trees have grown up. Now these are very nice. These are beautiful. I love these perches. Most of the ladies out there might like these actually. I'm getting out. There's too many people in there. Too many people. We might see another one. Now she's drumming away. And I would say she was Facebooking, but they don't have Facebook at the same time. Anyhow. Yeah. So you see you've got the little shop here. This is a little local shop selling pot noodles, milk, but it also goes through into the house, so the people's home. I'm not going to go in there obviously. How pretty is that? So that's their home behind the shop. Oh yeah, portable oxygen bottles.
20.
people that are struggling with the thinner air up here, you can buy portable bottles of oxygen that you can sort of suck on to get some oxygen in your lungs, because it does get thinner. Not here so much. I find this is not so bad.
But they say it's a good idea to stop here before you go on to Shangri-La to acclimatise.
And actually, a friend of ours has just gone up to Shangri-La. A friend of ours who we've met recently, and he wants to go hiking in Shangri-La, which is something Michelle and I would like to do. But they've advised him to acclimatise in Shangri-La for a couple of days before he goes hiking, because we're getting higher and higher. Oh, here's our friend. Hey, hello, how are you? See you. We met this guy earlier today. Got a great fruit store. Lovely fruit. When we came out earlier today, that's where we shopped. It's funny how you recognise people. It's the same guy, for sure. He's probably his brother, and he's... Ni hao. Oh, look at this guy. Oh, one more time. So he's got his silver bars. Hello? And then he's dropping them. So heating the bars up, dropping them into cold water. What's the word, boys, girls? Come on, ladies and gentlemen, what's the word? It is, oh, it's escaping me. When you harden a metal or soften a metal, you heat it and then blanch it in cold water or oil. What is it called? Gosh, I should know. Thank you, Juan. Tempering. He's tempering the metals.
Like when you temper the chocolate.
Same as tempering chocolate. Well, similar to... No, yeah, same as tempering chocolate. So he's tempering. This is an old town, John. R2 melts. Yes, it kind of is melting, but he's not going that far. He's actually heating up the molecules in the metal, and then he blanches it in the hot water to freeze them in a certain direction to make them more brittle, more hard, softer. There's many different ways of tempering metals. I think there's some foreigners.
I can smell flower shop.
I think it's our flower shop. I think we're quite close.
No,
Oh no, it's a different flower shop. Here, look. The smell from... Ni hao. How are you? So look, these ones have got a little bit of... what's the nut? With almond. A little bit of almond on top. Oh, ni hao. Very pretty. Shouldn't be saying that, should I? But they are. A lot of the girls look very pretty in their local wear, whatever they're wearing. Very pretty.
Oh, thank you.
Hi, Gil. Gil or Jill? Welcome to the show. More teapots. All of these beautiful teapots. I like that other shop, Ed, that we went in just a moment ago. It had real old... I don't know. They just look more. They look more classy, don't you think? It's Jill. Jill with a G, just like my mother. So, Jill, we are in Lijiang. We are in Lijiang in China, and we are loving it. We're finding this one of the most pretty towns that we've been to. And if anyone comes in and watches this from the end, do watch it from the beginning. It's worth it. Here's a jade. This lady's trading in jade stone. It's got these lovely little bits of jade here. Starting from these small pieces, which are sort of maybe 50 RMB each. These ones look to be about 100 RMB. You can hang that on a little pendant, or you've got some, well, I'm not sure what that would be for. Maybe a little piece. Have no idea. But they've got some bigger pieces at the back there, which are beautiful. It's a really popular stone, jade, in China. Super popular. It's a lucky stone, I believe.
So how's the picture holding up? Is it?
Oh, well, I don't know. Jill, how is the picture holding up? This beautiful doorway here. Just a hotel, I think. One says it's okay to call young girls pretty when you get to a certain age. I'm going to wait for that. I won't say it again then until I get to that certain age. Here's another one of those teapots, these more sort of older style teapots that we saw before. Oh. Oh.
Not happy with you. You
Not
went this
happy.
way.
Grumpy young kid. He walked up behind me, couldn't get round.
He was looking at his phone and he suddenly
But he
stopped
was.
behind you.
That's the problem, you see. People are walking along, staring at their phones. They come to a sort of hard wall. But if you actually look ahead, look. If you want to get through here at some speed, don't walk straight up behind the lady in the black top and shorts, do you? Here's the girls with the jerky. This beef jerky, by the way, I've had a few bits of it. It is lovely. Can I have a little try? So I've got in here. We're going to have a little try of the beef jerky. Oh no, can I try a little piece? Okay, I'll explain to you what the beef jerky tastes like.
Thank you.
So, this beef jerky,
Yeah.
it's yak meat. That's delicious.
Very good.
Very good, thank you. It's just like the jerky we make at home,
Yep.
but fraction of the price. Oh, excuse me. Turn that. Starting to get runny nose from this cool heat in and out the hot. Look at the size of this mushroom here. This lady's got all the dried mushrooms. I'm thinking it's maybe a herbal tea shop. Hello, ni hao. Oh, can I have a look at your teapot? So this is the little teapot for. Ah, okay. And you're making it with saffron. Ah, so she's got saffron here. Look, guys, saffron. 68 for probably that is a lot of saffron. Is it real saffron? I think it is. Okay. I will go into one of these tea shops and make a video with because they'll make tea for you. If you just sit there, they'll make tea for you. Free of charge, just to try the different teas. You can pick one. Oh, I'm getting out of breath. Let's just have a look at the comments quickly.
Turn it round.
I've heard of chicken in the wood fungi was blah blah blah. Pictures a little stop and go. I've heard of. I'm not sure I understand that statement, Juan. It was huge. Okay, this shop here, it's got those bags, but less people inside. Let me have a quick look. I'll just show you them. Very pretty. So I don't think